Alright, welcome to another session of Political Science class with me. In this session, I'll be taking for class 12 and it's a continuation from your previous unit, that is chapter 12, okay? In the previous session, we have discussed about the emergence of China as a major economic power. In this session, we'll start with another topic, that is the creation of European Union, okay? A major international organization in Europe, that is the European Union. Okay, now during the Second World War, the economic structure of Europe, it collapsed. So this country, they started to collaborate with each other to reconstruct their economy. In this regard, okay, this American Secretary of State, that is Marshall, he put forward a plan in 1947, and that plan came to be known as the Marshall Plan. Okay, this plan, it is to rehabilitate, and reconstruct Europe. Now, in this direction, the OEEC, the OEEC stands for Organization for European Economic Community. It was established in 1948 to develop the Western European countries, especially their economy. Now, the Council of Europe. Now, in this regard, the Council of Europe, it was established in 1949. The countries of Western Europe, the countries of the Western Europe, they were already working in cooperation to establish an economic structure, to work together to boost their economy that has been shattered during the Second World War. Now, they also felt that they need to have cooperation in the political arena also. So this Council of Europe was established in this regard, that is in 1949, to collaborate even in the political field. Now, the European Economic Community, 1957. Now, the European Economic Community, it came into being by signing the Treaty of Rome, the Treaty of Rome, 1957. By signing this treaty, the European Economic Community, it came into being. Now, this Treaty of Rome, it was signed by 6 countries, 6 member countries, and it increased to 12 by 1986. Now, the European Economic Community, it is also commonly known as the European Common Market. That is the other name for this, European Common Market. Now, the European Parliament, the next step, the European Economic Community, the European Economic Community, this, it turned into a political dimension when they established an assembly, Now, this assembly, it turned into again a parliament in 1962, in 1962. This European Economic Community, it attained a political domain by creating an assembly, and this assembly turned into a parliament in 1962. Now, the European Parliament, it consisted of delegates here, It consisted of delegates that were chosen by the parliament of the member state. That is, we have around 12 countries, right? So in these 12 countries, the parliament of 12 countries, they will elect the members to represent their country in this European Parliament. All right. Now, the European Parliament, again, they signed a treaty called the Treaty of Luxembourg in 1970. The Treaty of Luxembourg, through this treaty, the European Parliament, it started to have a control over the budget of the member states. First was a political, but by signing the Treaty of Luxembourg, now they have the right to control over the budget of the member states. Now comes the European Union, 1993. Now in 1992, the foreign and the finance minister, the foreign and the finance minister of European Economic Community here, European Economic Community, they met at Maastricht. Now Maastricht is a town in Netherlands, They met in 1962 and they signed the Treaty of European Union, Now it was happened on the 1st of November 1993. By signing that treaty, the European Union, it came into being. That is, the European Economic Community. It formally took the name of European Union in this date by signing the Treaty of European Union. All right. So in this direction, the European Union, it came into being, the present EU. In short, we call that. Now the member states, okay, the member states, they have a common foreign and security policy. They also have a common flag and a common anthem as well as a common currency. It is said that by 1995, okay, by 1995, 15 countries were a member of the European Union. Now, with the disintegration of the Soviet Union, with the downfall of the Soviet Union in 1991, those countries which were a part of the Soviet Union, they started to become a member of the European Union, okay, after the downfall of the Soviet Union. Now, with this, in 2007, the EU or the European Union, the member state, it increased to 27. Okay, it increased to 27. In 2013, okay, in 2013, Croatia became a member of European Union, thus raising the number of European Union to 28. Okay, now in 2016, a major incident happened in European Union, that is in the form of 2016 Brexit. That is when Britain decided to leave European Union. Now it formally happened, okay, in 2020. Now Britain, she left European Union, and at present, okay, the European Union, it has around 27 countries. When Croatia joined the European Union, it increased to 28 in 2013, but in 2016, Britain decided to leave the European Union. So it happened in 2020, and at present, the European Union, it has 27 member states. All right. Now, the next is the major organs and objective. What are the major organs and what is the aims and objectives of the European Union? European Union, like I've said, it has its own flag, okay, its anthem, and a common currency called euro. Now, euro, it came into being in 2002. All right, 2002, the euro, that is the currency, it came into being. Now, the major organs, there are around 5 major organs in the European Union. The first is called the European Commission, okay, the European Commission, European Councils of Ministers, European Parliament. Okay, in this European Parliament, the member states, they are elected for a term of 5 years, okay. So European Parliament. Number 4, we have European Economic and Social Committee, European Economic and Social Committee. And the last, that is the Court of Justice. The Court of Justice is to settle disputes that is arising among or between the member states. Okay, so these are the 5 major organs in European Union. I repeat, it is European Commission, European Councils of Ministers, European Parliament, European Economic and Social Committee, and the last one is the Court of Justice, that is to settle any disputes that is happened, okay, or that happened between or among the member states. So those are the 5 major organs in the European Union. Now the objectives, the aim, the purpose of the European Union. The first, like I've said, the creation of the European Union was for economic reconstruction, yeah. So the first point is economic integration, okay. Economic integration, that is unrestricted flow of goods, commodities, people, science, technology, okay, without any restrictions. All right. So this, the first one is economic integration. The second, it is making agriculture and industries more productive, okay, making agriculture and industries more productive. Point number 3, monetary, again, money, monetary, to create stability in monetary. Now, point number 4, a common foreign and security policy. Okay, this is the number 4 point, that is a common foreign and security policy. What is this common security policy? This is to ensure lasting peace in European Union. So these are the 4 objectives of European Union. Okay. Now, our next topic is on the European Union, its influence in three areas, that is economic, political and military. Okay, its main domain in economic, political and cultural domain for the European Union. Okay, the first one, we'll talk about the economic influence. Now, under economic influence, the first point is the single market. Now, the European Union, they aim for the single market. Okay. Now, the European Union, the member state, they restricted or they abolish all restriction when it comes to trade. That is, to facilitate a free flow of trade, goods and commodities. Now, at present, the European Union, it is one of the world's largest trading bloc. Now, the second point will be a single currency. That is, the currency of European Union is euro. Now, this euro, okay, or this currency, it is being used by over 16 countries. Okay, 16 European Union countries, they have the same currency. So, by having the same currency, it has facilitated or it has promoted growth as well as prosperity throughout the European Union. The second one will be, it has provided a better opportunities for investment. Okay, that is the 2 point under having a single currency, that is the European Union. Now, point number 3, that is a single voice in global economic affairs. Now, the European Union, having a member of 27 countries, they have a great impact or they have a great influence in international economic organization like the World Trade Organization. So these are the 3 major points which shows that the European Union has a major influence in the economic field. The second one will be in the political and diplomatic impact. Now, in 1979, okay, in 1979, when Soviet Union attacked Afghanistan, the European Union imposed a strict sanction against the Soviet Union. Okay, the first one, it imposed a sanction. Sanction means a blockade. Now, in March 2014 again, in March 2014, when Russia annexed Crimea. Now, Crimea, it is a part of the Republic of Ukraine. Now, when Russia annexed Crimea, Russia defended her actions by saying that Crimea is a country or it is a state which have ethnic Russian population. So this is the defense that the Russians made when it tried to annex Crimea. Now, when it did so, the European Union again imposed a heavy sanction against the Russians. Now, through these 2 incidents, it shows that the European Union as an organization, it has rightly used her right and her authority by imposing sanctions on the member states when the member states are not working in favor or in accordance with the European Union policy. All right, that is through imposing sanctions. So this is the political and diplomatic impact. Now, the last one will be European Union's military capability. Now, here, in the military domain, the European Union, the European Union does not have a common military setup. That is, in regard to defense, it is left alone to the member state to develop or to have their own defense system. They do not have a common military force, all right? But this does not mean that they are left alone. The combined EU military force, it is second only to the United States of America. Now, when it comes to the defense budget, it is again only second to the USA. Now, the European Union member states, that is France. Now, France is emerging as a major military force having both nuclear capability as well as sophisticated weapons. So this shows that this event with the exit of Britain, with the exit of Britain, European Union is still in contact because she has countries which are more military built up, excluding the Britain. Now, in conclusion, we can say that European Union is a supranational organization. Supranational organization. Now, what is a supranational organization? It refers to those organizations where their power or influence has an impact even beyond their national boundaries. All right. It is called a supranational organization, that is, where their power or influence goes beyond their national boundaries. For example, the European Union currency, that is euro, having been used by over 16 countries, it poses a threat to the US supremacy of dollar. Now, another important significance will be the combined EU force spending in defense. It is also second only to the United States of America. Now, in 2012, the Nobel Peace Prize, it was given to the European Union for her effort in maintaining peace and prosperity in the region. Okay. Now, a question mark hangs for the European Union because of what happened in 2020 because of the Brexit. Even though the Brexit had happened, it has left the European Union in a question mark whether to have an effectiveness in the coming generations. Okay. Now, even though Brexit happened and it has created a political as well as an economic impact to the European Union, it is emerging as one of the fastest organization that is in the international arena, and her status of having a supranational organization is still intact. Okay. Now, the last topic will be the European flag. Okay. In the European flag, that is in your page 181, the flag, it has a circle of 12 goals. Okay. A circle of 12 goals. Now, the meaning of this circle is that they exist as solidarity or harmony. Okay, that is the meaning of the circle, that is solidarity and harmony. The number 12, traditionally the European Union, they believe that the number 12, it is to be a symbol of perfection, okay, perfection, excellence and unity. So this is the flag of the European Union. Now, this European currency, that is euro, please keep this in mind. Okay, the currency of European Union, that is euro. Now, it is used by 16 countries. So, under European Union, the creations of the European Union, some of the key points here will be they have a common currency, a common flag, and a common anthem. Okay, euro, the currency, having been used by 16 countries. Brexit happened in 2020. Even though Britain left European Union, okay, it is still considered as a supranational organization because of her influence that is having beyond their national boundaries. Okay, so in this session, we will end this by this topic, that is the European Union.